It's a small world. I believe it was the school year 1962 when a gifted student teacher showed up at Capitol Heights Junior High from Auburn University. Scottsboro, Alabama was home to David Crawford when he drifted to Auburn to work on his teaching credentials. As it would happen, David was nearing the conclusion of his college experience and was due a major evaluation by his education professor from Auburn. I was a student in the social studies class that was to be the show class in which Mr. Crawford would present his stellar lesson. He was equipped with some handouts, a lesson, and some planned classwork. Sometime during the work period, the rascal came out in me. I rolled up the special map that was prepared for our lesson and bopped my classmate right on the head in front of the teacher, student teacher, and college professor. Of course, there was disruption, embarrassment for Mr. Crawford, and a short period before normalcy returned. It all turned out well. Mr. Crawford graduated and spent a very successful career in the Chattanooga area as a most beloved teacher. Along the way, he married a beautiful young lady, Jeannie Whistler Lambert, who was a lifelong resident of the greater Chattanooga area. Coincidentally, Jeannie was the granddaughter of Ruby Lambert of Ruby Falls fame. Ruby was the wife of Leo Lambert, who was instrumental in the advancement of the chemistry that led to the development of the atomic bomb. Ruby had been quite a performer in the area, singing and playing at the Tivoli Theater. Fast forward the story by 20 to 25 years. In that time, I completed my teaching credentials and master's degree from Troy University and graduate classes at Florida State. I had enjoyed several years of teaching choral music in Florida, Alabama, and Georgia. I arrived in Chattanooga and interviewed for a job at Lookout Valley High School. The afternoon I was hired, David called his wife at home and said, "You remember that boy at Capitol Heights that so disrupted my student teaching class? Well, you'll never believe who they just hired to teach music at Lookout Valley." I spent 16 years teaching in the valley, as well as 13 years at other schools in the city. David and I grew to be very close professional and personal friends. Late in his career, David was honored by the school board by naming a portion of the school facilities in his honor. Unfortunately, he developed a terminal illness way too early in life. We actually became blood brothers as our blood types matched, and when there was a call for donors, I was able to donate a couple of pints. Our long-term history, our mutual teaching assignment, our common church denomination, and a strong mutual respect of teaching talents created a bond of extraordinary friendship. Jeannie remains a dearly loved friend and a gifted entrepreneur, owning and operating the internationally famous gift shop Mountain Memories on the Incline Railway on Lookout Mountain. She is also a significant leader in Lookout Valley Presbyterian Church. Life has held many diamond and golden treasures along the path. The Crawford family, including their children, certainly has been a blessing.